It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe show. I'm Freddie. This is Dawn. No, the interns are taking over. We're going to be starting the show off. I don't know where Dawn and Freddie are. But it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. How you feeling?
Feeling good.
Feeling good. We've been working on something super exciting.
Yes.
Brianna is making her second film.
Yes.
Like what? Give her a round of applause. Her first one was fantastic. Super fun to watch. She did like this found footage horror film. Now we're working on another horror film, and what's it called?
Radio Silence.
Radio Silence. Yes. And give us like a little bit of like a brief backstory on what it's going to be about.
Okay, so it's about these two hosts that own a true crime podcast, and one of their guests mysteriously goes missing. So now they're trying to figure out what happened to her and end up finding clues about an old case. And I guess we'll see what
we're
happens.
Going through the script right now.
Yeah.
We're making some edits. We're just making sure it sounds good and the way it's intended to be. Mm-hmm. And like I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait, this is really good. I'm like on the edge of my seat. We're finding out all this lore. It's crazy. It's so cool. But yeah, so be on the lookout for that. We're gonna start filming very soon, editing. I don't know how long it takes to edit. I don't even know how long it takes to make a film.
Yeah, it's gonna be about like 40 to 50 minutes long. So
yeah.
It'll probably take
I'm even
quite
saying
some time.
We're talking about a part 2 already.
Yeah, we're talking about a sequel.
But yeah, no, it's super exciting. We do have a few other interns on the other side of the studio. So let's see. We'll start with Fonzie. What have y'all been working on? What's going on around the studio?
Hi, I'm Fonzie, and well, I've been doing like a lot of video editing here. Right now I'm working on the animation. Well, I'm working on a certain animation project that is, well, I'm going to keep it top secret because it's not done. And it's going to be like a big surprise when you guys see it, like pop up on the show one day, because it's going to look amazing.
And when do you think that'll pop up? How long do we have to wait? Because now I'm excited.
Honestly, it depends on how busy I am.
Okay.
I guess it'll be finished in like a week or 2.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited. And we saw a little like sneak peek of your video. I thought you said taco.
Yeah.
Taco Con?
Taco Fest.
Taco Fest?
Taco Fest.
I was like, Taco Fest. And then she was like, it's an anime or something,
Yeah,
right?
it's like an anime convention.
The Otaku Fest video. That one I did.
Yeah, you started your own YouTube channel, didn't you?
Yeah, I've started my own YouTube channel. That one's like the first time I'm doing like a little bit of a convention videos, like saying, hey, I'm at this Comic Con and let's check it out. I mean, I didn't really do much, and during editing, I noticed how, because I didn't have microphones, you could hear everyone, and there are some points where you could barely hear me, and so, well, I do have a segment for breaks, but it's like, but the full video is like starting off with like saying, hey, just let you know, this is the first video, so I'm learning here. So there's like a couple of mistakes, but overall, I had fun. I had lots of fun, and I hope if it goes well, I can make more videos like that.
For sure. And what did you decide? Was it Fonzie or Fonzie?
Oh, I decided to go Fonzie.
Nice. I was hoping that was my vote. That was my vote.
Not only I asked for you guys to vote on our group chat, but I also talked to like family and friends, and they said most of them say that one's better, and one friend pointed out that way I won't get confused with Fozzie Bear the Muppet, and I'm like,
okay.
okay, I could see that because like one letter switched.
For sure. Well, that's exciting. So everyone, be sure to check out Fawn Z on YouTube. That's FON-Z.
Yeah, Fonzie is fine like that.
Okay, perfect. How exciting. All right, what we got next over there? What you working on?
I'm just working on like a quick little 30-second video for the YouTube channel.
Okay,
Oh, yeah. I created a YouTube channel for the Futures Foundation. So now we have our own YouTube channel, and she's creating like a little 30-second like introductory video for the YouTube page. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what you come up with.
That's awesome. And what the YouTube page is going to be like showcasing?
It's going
all
to showcase
interns?
all of like our personal work. Like,
Okay.
So we'll have like a different playlist for each of us where we show like for example, like Abdullah and Gordon's Desain histories and stuff like that. So
nice. I love that. I'm so
Yeah.
excited to see it.
yeah.
Very cool. Okay, what we got next?
Hello.
You just made a super fun video.
Yes, I did. But yes, I'm creating videos this week. I'm really focused on this Love Island video, though I have pushing out.
Oh yeah, that's right. We filmed that when? Last week?
Yeah, last week.
Oh my god, I can't wait to see that.
We have to do a reshoot. Just letting you guys know.
Oh wow.
That's
But
fun.
I'm very excited about the Love Island video. You know, it's trendy. And I really do think a lot of people watch Love Island and it'll push them to watch Love Island, you know?
I never seen it.
I
I've
think you
never
should watch it.
watched Love Island.
I
either.
never like
I
reality
haven't
TV.
either. But I've
guys-
seen like memes about it.
Yeah,
Like,
so it's
like,
trending all the time
yeah.
whenever it's
Yeah.
back on. I feel like it's always on.
It's like every day because it's the whole summer.
Okay.
But expect a Love Island video coming very soon, and we are your cast.
We are your guests.
No, your videos are great. I love them. Every time you're like, please let me know how it is, and they're fantastic. You do a very good job of editing. So
You know, I love a little
Thank you.
feedback. Thank you.
yeah, awesome guys. I love seeing your work. You guys do great jobs at everything you do. If you want to learn more about the foundation and what our interns do, who they are, why we do what we do, the website is going to be published very soon. I've been working on that. So yeah, very, very exciting. We're going to finally have a very nice, clean website that kind of explains and tells the story about Aunt Mita Futures Foundation. So be on the lookout for that. Very soon it's going to be published. So yeah, I think that's all I have for the Interns Corner today. What about you?
Yeah, that's all I got.
That's all? All right, so
Yeah.
we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, you are going to see the real Dawn and the real Freddie. My name is Heather, this is Brianna. And yeah, when we get back from commercial break.
Discover Rosie's Garden. The collection draws inspiration from the beautiful niece of the founder, Rosie, who brought joy to many before passing too soon. Her beauty and spirit are reflected in every piece. Founded by two friends, Rosie's Garden is a female-owned brand passionate about creating stunning, elegant jewelry that embodies the concept of bellissima, the Italian word for beautiful. With a philosophy rooted in grace and elegance, the brand crafts each piece of jewelry using only the finest materials, including 18-karat gold and the highest quality craftsmanship, ensuring that every piece is a true work of art.
Greatness isn't something you chase, it's cultivated. The Ubuntu Girls Guide to Greatness, written by Dana Sardano, is rooted in self-dedication, personal growth, and simply living in greatness. Inside, you'll find empowering prompts, hot tips, and space to journal your reflections. Featuring vibrant artwork by Dana Sardano, this is more than a book. It's a visual celebration of feminine power in all its forms. Bold, colorful, and unapologetically authentic. Ready to be great? Grab the Ubuntu Girls Guide to Greatness at ubuntufishgallery.com. Also available as a beautifully designed deck of cards to bring greatness wherever you go.
This is AMP2 TV Network, powered by the AMP Media Future Foundation. AMP2 is an award-winning production company. Here, we produce any media your heart desires. We produce films that make people emotional. We make the audience engaged. We're innovative, eye-catching, unforgettable. Amplify your idea. Here at AMP2 TV.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Sunshine in my eyes. Had a million reasons, but I chose to rise. Every little setback made me stronger than before. And now I'm standing taller, reaching for something more. People taking loud, saying what I can't do, but I hear a different voice and it's leading me through. Got a fire in my heart, got a dream in my soul, and I'm not slowing down till I reach my goal. No more fear, no more doubt. I'm letting all my light shine out. Every step, every move, I'm living proof that dreams come true. Believe in yourself, let your spirit fly. Put your hands up high, touch the open sky. Good vibes, only let the whole world see the power you've been holding deep inside of me. Believe in yourself, don't let go tonight. You were born to shine, you were made to ignite. Good vibes flowing everywhere we go. When you believe in yourself, that's when your magic shows. I remember all the nights when the road felt long. Now I'm dancing through the struggle and my favorite song. Every scar tells a story, every tear became gold. Every chapter of my life made me brave and bold. I don't need permission, I don't need a sign. The strength I've been searching for was mine all the time. Got my head in the clouds, got my feet on the ground, and I'm turning every whisper into a lot of sound. Feel the rhythm in your heart tonight. Let it carry you into the light. No limits, no chains, no walls to break through. The greatest thing you'll ever be is the real you. Believe in yourself, let your spirit fly. Put your hands up high, touch the open sky. Good vibes, only let the whole world see the power you've been holding deep inside of me. Believe in yourself, don't let go tonight. You were born to shine, you were made to ignite. Good vibes flowing everywhere we go. When you believe in yourself, that's when your magic shows. That's when your magic shows. Good vibes, good life. Keep your head held high. Good vibes, good life. Keep your head held high. Believe in yourself and watch your dreams come alive. Believe in yourself and let your magic show.
Welcome to the Midday Show. Yes, the crew opened up the show, and we were watching.
Everyone's we were listening. Everyone's enjoying that song, I have to tell you.
I got a better one coming. I got two more coming. Two more.
You know, you've gotten very good at this.
I did.
The last one I told you they sounded the same, so you changed it.
Yeah, you insulted me, so I came up with something else.
I didn't mean to insult you. I had a feeling you might be a little insulted.
No,
but
I
didn't
have the
have
10-year anniversary, which is a difference. It's a rock song, and I'm not that good at rock, so
10 years.
Culture, I know.
So I asked the crew the other day, can they imagine what it was like 10 years ago when we started? You know what Brooklyn said?
She wasn't born.
She was 10.
They were all 10, right? 10,
Fonzie
12?
was 16. How old were you guys 10 years ago?
I was probably 12,
How old are you now?
23. I'm not that good at
I
math.
can guarantee you were 13. You weren't 12, you were 13.
One age off. That's good. That's good.
Wow.
But you know, the real anniversary was Sunday, which was June 21st.
Yes, I know.
It was the first time I did a show with you without other powers that be.
I don't know.
Isn't that crazy?
that
Without your
means.
partner, without...
Oh, without Les? That's right, because you did 2 shows with Les, right? And then that sort of went sideways.
I know.
And we were at iHeart. And I asked you, I think we went to get a cup of coffee to meet someone. And I said to you, don't do this if you think you can't take the heat. Change and everything else that was going on.
I don't mean the menopause heat. Sorry, girls, I did turn the air back on. But you have heat differently than I think I feel it, of what you said.
What?
I don't know, it's like the communication thing. But anyway, 10 years ago, when you look back at pictures of 10 years ago and how many crew we've been through and a foundation and a studio and so many things, and then a great phone call today on the potential of leveling up other places and great emails happening, and it just shifting. Business is different, but it's shifting, but it's good. It gives you all more opportunities to maybe smile because you look terrified. They look terrified.
But you guys,
I don't know.
you're on the morning show, and you're getting more into production. And we want to do stuff like opening up and maybe doing things on the road. Like you can open up on the road and then send it back to us, or we can open here and send it to them. We have the technology now, and we're good at it, so we can sort of play with this a little bit.
So you are a social media person. So I was talking to somebody yesterday, and she's pretty new to social media, but she's already got 10,000 hits. At 10,000, she can now monetize it.
Okay.
So
On
she's
Instagram.
On Instagram. So or TikTok, I guess. I don't know. We can take a look at it and see. And I said that means people are engaged in your short form videos. And she said she's even amazed because people really only engage for 3 seconds.
Yeah, nowadays people really don't watch videos that long. That's why you have to catch their eye immediately as the video starts.
And you have to get it out faster, I'm
Yep.
assuming. So there goes that balance of work, school, and
Yeah.
internship for you.
But pushing out content more, I feel like quality over quantity at the end of the day.
Really?
Yeah, because if your video is not the best, you won't get any views, or people won't even come back to watch your video. But the best, like if you're making a really good video, I'm telling you, those first 3 seconds, once you get them hooked, people will continue to look at your page.
The funny thing is,
Interesting.
his Garfield video, you have to ask a question, a lead up, on any merchandise or content you're putting out there. So where were you on the date of when Garfield first came out? You named the date, and you asked people, where were you when this came out? And it was outrageous. People went to it like Grant took Richmond. It was
Do you remember?
No.
What year did Garfield come out? It was before, I think,
You can look it up.
in the 70s or before the 70s?
Yeah.
The cartoon.
The cartoon, the
Cartoons?
original, the OG, like literally. Gabe, can you look up when was Garfield created?
But the object of the game is that people then become curious as to the date, what you're doing, how you're doing it. I know that Heather hates the songs that I put together, but a lot of
I
them.
think she's liking them.
But a lot of no, she don't like them. She has to hear more of them.
1978.
And where were you in 1970? You weren't even born.
My dad
Well,
was
you were a
3.
thought. Heather, you were a thought.
My dad was 3. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
1978.
My parents were in Jamaica having fun.
Now the great blackout of New York City was 1976. I was in Puerto Rico when it happened, but all my cousins called me. It says Third Avenue, Alexander's, totally destroyed. The Great Blackout. You remember the Great Blackout, 1976?
I remember hearing about it.
But these are some of the things, some of the icons. So if you do something based around those dates, more people will have a tendency of looking at it because they're curious. Where was I? What was I thinking? And there is a new change. Anything from 2000 backwards, you're a fossil. Life now is about 2000 forward.
So you and I are fossilized.
No, I'm more of a fossil than you are because we were born in the 60s. We're like the era of time forgot.
Like the dinosaurs. Wasn't that the land before time?
But I got to tell you, so when we started doing the show 10 years ago, it was 2016, right? And I'm telling you, it had to be before that because I lost my mom in 2016 and we were already up and running. This is what I'm telling you. It's not 10 years. It's actually going to be 11. There's a year in there where we were going back and forth.
You lost your mom in 18.
No, I lost my dad in 18. I lost my mom in 16. So you better go check out your encyclopedia.
I'm going to go check it out.
You check it out because I
think it was
know that we were
16.
up and running already.
Well, all I know is I have every year of where we've been, and it started in 2016. So maybe you
That's your
shifted
phone.
timelines.
That's your phone. Maybe.
Like yesterday's show, you shifted timelines.
I didn't shift something.
Anyway, it's been 10 years, and you can tell it by the pictures. We've aged. We've aged.
You
but
haven't aged at all.
A lot of things have changed. But I think more than anything, the change I've seen is the change in business and small business, which is why we continue to, I hope, amplify the impact of small business because it is so important. Big business gets bigger. And those are the jobs that you guys have. Wouldn't it be great to be able to have a job in the field that you study? Wouldn't it be great if we could get a grant and we could hire all of you through the foundation once you graduate and say, you know what, I can do what I love to do every day and create positive content and make a lasting impact in our society. You can still go to those big box stores, but to know that you have something that you really love to do.
Well, I have, after the show, I have something I'm going to lay on you.
Really?
Yeah. I'm going to give you a plan that I've been thinking about for a real long time. And there is things that they could do. You know, the bottom line here is that anything can be done. It just depends on how much would you commit. Like you're doing a job, an internship in school, but you're doing it. A lot of people, when we started this business, nobody wanted to take a chance on it because nobody believed that video was going to be good enough to amplify a business. Nobody. When we started, there was no Facebook. There was nothing. This stuff was, in the last 10 years, has turned into a monster by itself. The next 10 years is going to be even a bigger monster. So if your mindset will accept change, I'm going to lay something on you, see what you think.
You know, I really tried to enjoy yesterday when you weren't here. It was calm. There were no challenges.
No.
We flowed. Heather, didn't we flow beautifully yesterday? Heather and Brooklyn.
Heather
and,
was thinking.
I
and
just wish I
Sophia.
didn't have work later in the day so that we could stick around longer.
Right, yesterday we flowed. We got through things. It was like smooth sailing. And then you come back today. It's like you throw a pebble in the water. It's like the ripples just
You
go.
want to continue to grow, or you just want to flow?
No, we got to
Toilet
continue.
water flows.
Oh my gosh, let me tell you about that bathroom floor.
Yes.
I feel that bathroom floor was like ice skates for me in my shoes today.
Did you see what I sent you about green screening and all that?
Yes.
Did you see the equipment? Do you know what that does?
A lot.
All that editing, out the window. It does it for you live and in color. Spectacular.
Interesting. Interesting things to consider.
Well, I seen it. He showed me how it works. I even sent you a video to the guy. They were able to interview, let's say that he's in Australia and she's here in the U.S. We could put them on the same set.
That was kind of cool.
Oh, Nelly.
It was kind of cool.
That's why you need the cameras. But that machine does everything.
A lot of interesting things. What do you guys think of Brianna's movie?
I liked it.
You ready to do it? I don't know, you got to blow some wind in their sails because I don't know, maybe you guys need lunch.
Wait a minute. When are we doing this?
I think they need like a infusion of glucose or something.
So we're going through the script right now. We're almost done. And then we just have to figure out locations because we're going to be branching out. This is going to be like a lot of fun, experimental new things, right? We're not going to be in one location. So we have to figure out the locations of where we're going to be going. And then figure out who's going to be what character.
Is this a murder mystery?
Nah.
No?
I would say it's like a thriller.
Yeah.
A thriller.
Like it's kind of horror, but mainly like a thriller.
Yeah.
Suspenseful. Yeah.
Thrillers are movies that you like.
I like that.
Yeah.
No, it's actually really good.
So
I'm,
where are
like,
you going to
so
be
excited.
filming?
I'm sorry?
Where are you filming? How many different sets are there?
There's like realistically like four or five,
yeah.
like different, like actual different locations we would be in.
You have to give me the list because
Yeah, that's why that's like.
if we're gonna go out, I gotta ask friends to lend us their
Yeah.
place.
It would be like here, probably 2 different houses, like a street. We have to find some sort of abandoned building.
Yeah.
But
abandoned building.
it's gonna be fun. It's a little
G-Man, I need an abandoned building.
It's a bit
graphic.
So
What does that
just a
mean?
trigger warning. Like there's some
Blood.
graphic scenes in here.
Are we gonna use those pop-up blood things?
We're probably gonna use a lot of
blood.
Ketchup,
effects.
ketchup on the scene.
Effects,
long-
makeup, like
How long do you think it's going to take to film?
it's a while probably.
A while.
A while.
We're gonna put our heart and soul into
Yeah,
this.
it depends how like smoothly filming actually goes. It could take like a while.
Yeah.
But and then editing would take even longer. So it'll be a while, but
And then can you submit it to a film festival?
I'm sure there
We
are
could,
some.
we
yeah.
should.
I'm sure there are some.
No, we
that
could
can
probably
submit to.
apply for a grant to get funding for making this movie.
That'd
Oh,
be
you
great.
have new friends in Miami.
Yes.
Well, yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Think
But
so.
you
a
know
lot of
the
potential
interesting
here.
thing is I was telling Heather, every little thing that you do in here adds to a bigger picture. So all the details and all the nuances that you can think are so annoying, and I think of all the paperwork and all the details, but every single one of those details, for instance, goes into making this website, right? Everything from the transparency to the headshots to the color corrections to the content creation to the layout to finally seeing the new website. It's not as if it's just a plug and play, oh, poof, there's a new website. It takes every bit of persistence, every layer, every detail that you all put in is what it is. Every testimonial from you, everything makes so much difference.
It's, if you had been there 10 years ago, which I think is longer, but if you had been there 15 years ago, having this conversation was not thought of.
It was ridiculous.
Just being able to do some of the things that you guys do was unheard of. Having a conversation about doing it is even a bigger thing because back in the day, and you're talking about funding from you know what they do. Back in the day, we were just trying to stay open, getting gas money to be able to go to iHeart, hanging out at the radio station till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, just trying to figure out how to get the streaming to work with radio. And here you are, and you're having a conversation about making a movie. Do you know how spectacular that is? That you can even talk about it.
Yeah.
That's amazing stuff. And in 10 years, if you guys are still doing this, you're going to sit back and say, I remember how we had to use film to make a movie. Now we have a machine that makes it. And all these things will change. And that's what you got to look at. That's why I'm so eager to get it started, because I know this one's going to be complicated. And with complication comes frustration. And frustration comes inspiration. And you just got to keep going. and
What
keep
do you need the
going.
abandoned building to look like?
Oh, I know where you're going.
Like I just imagine it being like not like abandoned, like broken windows and stuff like that. Like abandoned meaning like dark, quiet, things kind of scattered everywhere. Like
You mean like the mansions in Scooby-Doo?
kind of, I guess. Yeah, like furniture toppled over type of stuff. Like it doesn't necessarily have to be like an actual abandoned place. Like if we could find a place that we could make look abandoned.
Okay.
Like
I have a place in mind.
yeah. Oh,
I think I know where you're going.
Probably.
You know,
I would
we-
like
we
a
worked
place-
together so long, we read
Yeah,
each
I
other's
think I
minds.
think I know where she's
I
going.
would like a place that also has like a basement that we could go into.
A basement.
Yeah.
That might be hard in Florida because that's
There's
subterranean.
no basements in
Or
Florida.
like traveling to Georgia for this movie. Pack your
like-
bags.
Or like some sort of like, I don't know.
If you found a
Like hidden
staircase,
room.
you could have someone walking down the stairs,
Yeah.
and then your next opening up would potentially
Yeah.
be the basement, but it's just another place in the building.
Yeah. We could do that.
With no windows.
But no windows. Yeah.
I got a place for you.
Nice.
No windows?
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Look at
She has
that.
no windows?
I don't know who you're talking about, but it's not even a she, it's a he. So we're clearly not even on the same page.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Think about it. So I was saying yesterday how my granddaughter has telepathy because she puts her forehead against my forehead, and I think she's like giving me her vibration. I'm feeling hers. So same thing. Just like I'm going to send you the vibration.
6 months old.
7. That's how she communicates.
Poop.
No, that's how she communicates. She puts her forehead against mine, and this is how she communicates. Anyway, it's going to be fantastic. I'm really excited. I know you're going to need props and all these things, so we can start looking around and I guess thrifting props.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or see what you might have in your storage closets.
See up there.
And your bins.
Oh, we can do it upstairs.
Bins of like costumes and stuff. So
Instead of a basement, we have an attic.
That could work too.
Look at her face.
Yes,
That'll work too.
it might be a bit too hard to work with. I don't
Yeah.
know.
For like cameras.
You know,
and stuff.
what we could do is turn Studio B into a green room. And then all of a sudden, voila, you have a basement.
Green screen?
Yep.
No.
Once, when I finish with you and you see this machine, you're going to say,
I
that's
want the
green
actors to
screen?
be able to like interact with their environment, not just like standing there, kind of. So.
Yeah, you have to empty out the B.
It's okay, Freddie. We got this.
You know what I'm saying?
It's okay, Freddie. We
Oh,
got
there's
this.
an empty
haven't
bay
seen
next door that you could probably use.
Oh, yeah?
It's not really empty. It's got a lot of props in
Oh, we can go to the one for the next one over, not this one, the one over.
Right down the empty bay.
That's what I'm talking
it.
about?
That's not what I was talking about, but that's another option.
That looks like a haunted mansion.
And in the summer, it'll be nice and hot and sweaty, so you're going to love it in there.
That's going to be even better because
We need to be
in
sweating.
this scene you got to be sweaty and
Fabulous.
I'm not in that scene, though, right?
What?
You know I'm not.
What?
I would hate it. I would definitely hate it.
Anyway, so many cool things. All right, we have a VMix caller joining us. We've got Dr. Peter Coey, and I'm going to see if he's on the line or not. I'm not sure if he's joined us yet on VMix.
Is he on?
So why don't we take a commercial break and we come back? We're going to check it out. Talk about how you navigate the healthcare system, make the right choices, find the right physicians, and most importantly, ask the right questions. So more to come. We'll be right back.
Our preschool team provides personalized education and therapy services that are specifically designed to meet the unique needs of our children. These students are overcoming medical conditions that have been affecting their physical abilities since birth. Our specialized teacher and therapists understand the critical role that occupational and physical therapy play in helping these young children to develop essential skills in their early education program. We like for the children to leave us as shining stars and enter the big world of kindergarten.
Welcome to La Mesa Cafe Bistro, where every cup has a story. From freshly brewed coffee to comforting, flavorful dishes, it's the perfect place to slow down and savor the moment. Open 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. from Tuesday to Saturday, and 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Sunday and Monday. Stop by and taste the difference at 48 Northeast 1st Avenue, Boca Raton.
Looking for great coffee and a place to unwind? Come to Tiki Coffee and Desserts. We serve gourmet coffee made fresh, rich espresso, smooth lattes, and handcrafted specialty drinks made just the way you like them. Pair it with one of our delicious desserts, from creamy cheesecakes to fresh pastries and sweet treats made to satisfy every craving. No matter what you're in the mood for, you can trust that it's been prepared with care and quality ingredients. Enjoy a warm, welcoming atmosphere where our friendly staff make you feel right at home the moment you walk in. Whether you're meeting friends, taking a break, getting some work done, or simply treating yourself, Tiki Coffee and Desserts is the perfect stop. Don't miss out on an irresistible experience you'll want to come back to again and again. Tiki Coffee and Desserts, the hottest new coffee shop in Boca.
At AM2TV, we don't just create content, we produce experiences. From concept to final cut, we bring your vision to life with cinematic quality and precision. Whether it's music videos, branded content, or live productions, we make it stand out. AM2TV, where your vision gets amplified.
You're listening to the Midday Brooklyn Cafe Show with Dawn and Freddie S. Every weekday from 12 to 2, tune in for the ultimate midday escape. The perfect blend of entertainment, culture, and community, all served up with a side of Brooklyn flair. It's the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
What's up, everyone? It's Fonzie here at Otaku Fest. It looks really awesome so far, and it's not even open yet. And I'm here cosplaying as Luffy from One Piece, the live-action one, because it's what got me into One Piece. So I'm gonna be cosplaying as Luffy. All right, so let's check it out, and it's gonna be really fun. Check it out. Already, the first time coming here, it looks amazing here at Otaku Fest. All right, guys, right off the bat, I get to meet all these amazing voice actors right here. And it's really awesome. It's really awesome here. How's everyone doing here tonight? Today? Oh my god. Otaku Fest is really fun here, everyone.
That's very cool. Fonzie, where were you?
I was at Otaku Fest at West Palm Beach.
Otaku Fest.
Otaku.
Otaku.
I thought it was a taco fest too. Yeah,
I thought it was a taco fest.
So did I.
Otaku.
And I was waiting to see the food. I know. I was thinking the same thing.
We're gonna start the mashup.
I thought it was going to be raining tacos.
I know.
No, otaku is just a word that means anime fan.
Hold on a second.
Really? Otaku is a word that means what?
Anime fan. It's just an anime fan.
Is that
Otaku
animation?
means anime fan.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what it means?
It's like a Japanese term.
Did you know that?
I did not. Interesting. All I know is a lot of people are going to Japan this summer. And it's a long trip. It's an expensive trip, but so many people. We even got an email from one of our longtime friends. He's going to Japan also.
He's there now.
Almost everyone in the animation department at Lynn University, they went to Japan for the summer.
Why? How?
Well, one, they went there because it was an animation course, like an extra course thing that they were doing.
You didn't go?
Nah, finance.
Well, you had to pay for it? I thought the school sent you.
I mean, technically, I do have to pay for it because, well, my thing only covers for fall and spring, not summer, so.
That must be cool to be able to take a trip in another country. You been to another country?
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to Jamaica, I've been to Canada.
Yeah. Jamaica.
To study?
No, because I have family.
You've been studying here, but I'm saying study abroad, like they go to Spain, they go to Japan.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot.
They have a lot of different places.
Yeah, they have some in Spain, Africa,
England,
Latin America.
Interesting.
Dawn's getting her PhD, so I guess she's going to do study abroad.
Yeah, in Miami.
Very abroad.
Very abroad. I got to get down to Miami. But so many interesting things to do.
All right, so they have a music piece that they want a music
mashup.
game that they
Abdul's
wanna
been
play.
working really hard on creating content.
All right, so let's
roll it.
Let's roll it.
I'm breaking in, shaping up, then checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Hurt myself today to see if I still feel.
And we're back.
And I hear Julie. He's working really, really hard on creating this content. So nice job, you guys.
She got 4 out of 5.
Yeah. 4 out of 5. The last one, 3. I got 4 out of 5.
Look, she's still smiling though.
I know.
All right, you ready to get into this?
Yes, set it up. What are we
We're
doing?
going to set this up. So, identifying a doctor to take care of someone in your family or someone you love can be a daunting task. We have Professor of Medicine and Clinical Pharmacology at Thomas Jefferson University and Fellow of the American Heart Association, renowned cardiologist Dr. Peter Cowie joining us. And he has written a new book. And there he is. There's Dr. Peter Cowie joining us. Failure to Treat: How the Broken Healthcare System Puts Patients and Practitioners at Risk. Dr. Cowie, thank you so much for joining us. Do we have his audio?
Do we have audio?
Let's see.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yes, we got you.
Good morning, Dr. Cowie.
Good morning. How are you?
Terrific. Thank you so much for out of your busy day, a cardiologist, to join us on the show.
I'm happy to be here. Thanks for bringing the issue forward. Appreciate it.
Tell us, I mean, you've seen it all, right? You're in the trenches, as they say. What made you write this book?
I've practiced for over 40 years and been in academic medicine for a very long time, taking care of lots and lots of patients. What I've seen over these years is a distinct deterioration in the quality of care that we're bringing to our patients. That the medical care system is not nearly as good as it was when I started out in medicine. And I thought at this point in my career, I had 2 choices. One is I could just sort of go quietly into the night, or I could raise the issues that I think are important, and even more critical, try to come up with some ideas of how we might be able to make some meaningful changes.
Did you feel you would get pushback from your colleagues or from the insurance industry for actually speaking up?
Yes, of course. There's no question that there are many people who have vested interests in keeping the system exactly the way it is, because people are making a tremendous amount of money out of the healthcare system. We've spent $5 trillion a year on medical care in the United States. And a lot of that money is going into the pockets of people who are not really caring about patients, or who really don't care about patient outcomes. And so there's so many people pushing in different directions that it's inevitable that there will be controversy. The thing that's really remarkable, however, is that I have not had a single person who's been a patient say that they disagreed with anything that I said. People really, it's really amazing. Almost everybody has their own story that they want to tell about somebody in their family or themselves who went into the healthcare system and really didn't get out of it what they expected.
And you probably haven't had a colleague that's disagreed with you either, at least of your generation, maybe of a different generation. But at the time when you were trained, I want to say medicine was different, training was different. Why they went into practicing healthcare was different.
Yeah, the old style, sit down and talk to the patient kind of medicine that you're referring to, which, by the way, every patient wants, right? I mean, that's the thing you really want. When you go into the doctor's office, you'd like that for your doctor to sit down and talk to you and answer your questions. And that was the way old-fashioned medicine was practiced. I mean, there were even people who did house calls, right, back in the old days, and really did have feelings for the patient, really cared. We've translated that now into more of a shift mentality where people come and go, they work their shifts, they go home, they don't have continuity of care, they don't take care of patients over many years, they don't know the families of the patients. And that's really served to disconnect the medical community from our patients, which is obviously a shame.
And what do you think shifted? Do you think it was the bottom line, the finances of physicians, or was it more access to care and premiums, or is it all combined?
Yeah, I think you hit them all right on the head. I think the first thing that happened is that we introduced profit into medicine and made it clear that there was a lot of money to be made if you did certain things in medicine. So just as an example, if you think about how much money we pay people to do procedures like cataract surgery or hip replacement surgery, compared to how much we pay physicians to sit and talk to patients. We don't pay doctors to do that. In fact, what we do is force doctors to see patients in 10 or 15-minute slots so that they can see a large number of individuals. And that obviously doesn't allow any of the communication that patients desperately want. Patients want to be talked to. Patients want to have their questions answered. And unfortunately, the current system with the throughput that we have just doesn't allow the time to do that.
So what are you hoping that patients and everyone reading this book, they're going to get out of it?
Well, it clearly is going to require, to change the system is really going to require legislation. We need to fundamentally change the way healthcare is administered. And I know that this isn't a particularly popular thing to talk about, but until every person in this country has access to medical care, to basic medical care, I'm not talking about fancy schmancy stuff. I'm talking about the ability to go see a primary care physician, the ability to go to the emergency room and get it paid for, the ability to get medication at a reasonable price. Until those things are in place, we really are not going to have any improvement in the quality of care. And in order to do that, it's going to require that our leaders, our legislators, stop playing around with this and come up with solutions that make sense for everybody in this country.
It's such a huge hot point and we're in South Florida, right? So we are Medicare, very driven Medicare. But yes, patients want to be spoken to. The families want to be spoken to. You want to be able to have the conversation of what's ailing mom or dad or you or me, but then how do you afford it? Are there fixed incomes? For our youth even, they're living at home and barely making a job right now. How are they getting access to care? But yet you want access to care, but then the physicians are entitled to get fairly compensated as well. And medication. It's so huge and enormous that your book is so well needed. I mean, you know what you go through just to see a physician.
It's not easy, and the system is not built to rectify itself. And if people don't take action and change, you can get the legislators involved in this thing. I mean, we're in Florida. It's the senior capital of the United States. The information to get out there, the changes that you need, sometimes it falls on deaf ears. Sometimes people don't want the change. Some people are doing really, really well with the system not being fixed. You got to continue to grind it out until you find enough people to listen to you. Isn't this an election year also in Florida, I believe? Yeah?
Midterms.
So there's new changes allegedly coming about. We're going to find out. But the medical system has always been with tons of flaws.
And what are some things you want patients to be able to really get out of the book? So they're going to come see you as a physician. Maybe they don't need to go to the mecca of cancer research. Maybe, right, you don't need to go to Houston for what you need to go to. You can actually find quality physicians within your area.
Yeah, the key to this is primary care physicians. We need more primary care physicians to give patients better access to generalists who can, as you said, take care of the routine stuff. I mean, just as an example, in Philadelphia, where I live, hypertension, high blood pressure, and diabetes are basically it's an epidemic. These are relatively easy diseases to treat. I mean, getting somebody's blood pressure down, getting their blood sugar under control is not difficult. The problem is that a very large percentage of people who live in our underserved communities have no access to medical care. They don't even know that they have high blood pressure because it's never been measured, and they don't know that they have diabetes. And because of that, these diseases just continue to get worse, and to the point where they manifest as life-threatening diseases like stroke and heart attack and diabetic coma and all the other stuff, all the other complications. If we had a network of primary care doctors who were able to see patients and get these diseases treated at an earlier phase, it would have a major, tremendous impact on the quality of life and longevity of our population. And that's exactly what we need. And by the way, bringing up the election thing is so on point. If your legislators, if you ask them when they're running, you ask them, what have you done for me from the point of view of medical care? If they give you one of their shrugs, which is just, by the way, which is the answer, they've done nothing, then you need to tell them that they're out, okay? That they're going to be replaced by people who give a crap about this situation. We need to replace people who have been sitting on their hands for the last several years watching the situation just go into the toilet. And until that happens, until patients get galvanized and understand that they're also a voting public, we're not going to get anywhere.
And the AMA and the other boards, the cardiology board, the PM&R boards, all the things that you're all paying money into legislation and action. You're shaking your head no. You're not seeing.
Yeah, they've been pretty worthless. They haven't moved the needle. They try to advocate for us, but they do it in a non-confrontational kind of way. You know, this collegiality. They go to conferences with the Congress people, but do they hammer them? Do they tell them that, you know, you really haven't been measuring up? You haven't fostered legislation that will make a difference? I mean, there are very few people in our current legislature who have supported meaningful health care reform. Most of the people are looking at lots of other issues that obviously are important, but they take us away from the most important issues. I mean, think about it. Food security, health care, education, environment. I mean, that's the things that are going to be very important to our children and our grandchildren, and it's time for us to really start to prioritize those as the most important features.
What are some of the questions patients should be asking or we should be asking?
Yeah, I think patients need to partner with their doctors and talk to their doctors about the kinds of things that the physicians are going through and how they might be able to advocate. Remember, you know, health insurance companies also, one of the stories in my book is entitled Healthcare Insurance. They don't really care about you. I mean, they may have television advertisements saying that they do, but they don't. They're making profits. What the patients need to do as the consumers, as the customers, is to put increasing pressure on health insurance companies to make them change things in their favor. And we're seeing some of that, by the way. You've seen some movement, for example, in pre-certification. There's not as much of that as there used to be. I hate to say this, but the Luigi Mangione case really resonated with people because people are angry with their insurance companies. They need to advocate for change, advocate for better coverage, and better policies overall.
And I think for the physicians also, because it's a duality, it's a conversation. The physicians really want to care for the patients and they want the time. The reimbursements are low, so then you can't manage your own practice. So the private equity firms are coming in and they're buying out the individual just so you guys can stay afloat and actually make some sort of a wage. It's not even a killing of a wage. And now you're answering to a private equity firm that is a private equity firm, but you're a physician. So it gets bigger and bigger or deeper and deeper.
Yeah. Whenever you put big money into anything, it changes it. And it's no different from in medicine. We've seen since the incursion of private equity and the development of these gigantic healthcare systems that own many, many hospitals and many, many practices, that the ability of the physician to impact what's happening in the office or in the hospital has diminished dramatically. I mean, think about it. You have bean counters who are running medicine. They don't understand the core business. They've never sat at a patient's bedside and held their hand and got them through a severe illness. They don't understand how important nurses are. I mean, one of the things that we've seen in the Philadelphia area is a dramatic reduction in the number of nurses per patient in the hospital over the last few years. And nurses have gone on strike in Philadelphia, not for more wage, but just because they feel like they're being overwhelmed by the number of patients that they need to take care of during their shifts. These are the fundamental problems that the people who are running our organizations, who, by the way, are making millions and millions of dollars in salary and benefits, these administrators, don't understand how important it is to get down to the basic level of patient care.
And that's what it comes down to. It's back to, at least down here, so much of it is concierge. But again, it's a bigger discrepancy between the haves and the have-nots. You have, if you have the concierge, you can afford it. If you do not have access to care, you may not even have insurance because you'd rather take the penalty than pay for the insurance.
Yeah, there's a story in the book, in my book, Failure to Treat, about a couple who was doing very, very well with their primary care doctor, who then went concierge. And the concierge doctor tried to talk them into buying in, but they just didn't have the money to do it. And they ended up in another practice, and all they saw was a physician's assistant or a nurse practitioner. They never even saw the doctor in that primary care practice. And their health deteriorated because of it. They no longer had somebody that really cared for them, who answered their questions and took care of them. They had a machine taking care of them, and they just didn't profit from that. So yes, not being able to afford concierge is a common problem, especially in the underserved communities. And when you don't have that kind of contact, your care deteriorates.
Is there a solution?
Yeah, I just think we've talked about some of them. We need to reorder the way we're spending money on our medical care. So instead of, for example, drug companies making billions and billions of dollars, they need to be brought back to earth. They need to charge the same amount of money for medications in this country that people in Europe, for example, pay. People in Europe pay somewhere between 50 and 80% less for medication than we do in the United States. That's because people here in this, because medicine sales are not regulated in the United States as they are in the other countries. We also need to change the way we pay for procedures. Instead of paying for large amounts of money for procedures, we need to pay less and give more money to doctors who are willing to talk to patients. But again, this will require a pretty gross overhaul of the system that we currently have.
Can you imagine if doctors billed per hour like attorneys bill per hour?
Well, when Freddie was born, they charged me $50 for an aspirin in the hospital. and I said to her, "What's in the pill?" She says, "It's an aspirin." And I says, "I can get an aspirin across the street for like 25 cents, but it's $50 in the hospital." I says, "Okay, you keep it." Are you serious?
But this is why my dad had to retire from medicine.
Dr. Marcus' dad, Welby?
Who ended up doing house calls after he retired. It's why Chuck left his practice, because private equity came in and the overhead was 70%. You imagine paying 70% overhead when you're primary care or you're special, and you don't do surgery, you can't afford, you can't do it.
No.
And this is what's happening.
Yeah, we've lost lots of doctors, not just people who are retiring early, which is happening, but we've had a lot of people just leave medicine altogether because of the issues. And we've also had people who've wanted to practice after they've been retired, but are unable to do so because of the inordinate amount of money that we have to pay for malpractice coverage. So there's all kinds of issues here that again, are potentially solvable, will require a lot of work.
Yeah.
Maybe Dr. Cohen needs his own video show, his own podcast.
And we marched to Tallahassee.
Absolutely. Dr. Peter Cohen, thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thanks so much for having me, and again, for raising these very important issues.
Failure to Treat by Dr. Peter Cohen. You can find it on Amazon, and you can actually find us again. I believe next week we're going to air All County You and Your Doctor. We're going to go more in-depth with Dr. Cohen, so he's going to be joining us for an episode of that as well, really to get deep into the book, how you really have more past active conversations, positive conversations with your physician, and what to do going forward, because everyone's entitled to good quality access to care. That's what it's all about, health care, right? Mm-hmm. Without your health, what do you got?
Nothing.
Precisely. I agree completely.
Thank you, Dr. Cohen. It's been a pleasure.
That's my pleasure. Thanks again.
Bye-bye.
I tell you.
Important conversations to
It
have.
hits it on the head of what's happening, the changeover, politics. Now you got the changing of guards. I hear things are going to be changing. And it's funny because they're drawing the lines differently so they can have more of an impact, spread it out to continue whatever is going on. But if you look at what's happening right now, things have to change.
Well, you know what you just went through with your insurance
Oh my
company.
God. I don't even want to bring that up. 6 months it took me.
Right? It's crazy.
6 months. And I was paying 6 months with no coverage. And they said I had coverage. I had no coverage.
You know, and then for these kids, they just pray they stay healthy.
Well, Fonzie is a good example about something tragic that can happen to you. Fonzie's clean now 6 years, but
So it's not just our seniors; it affects everybody, and it's really it's
Affects
an
everybody.
epidemic of things that are just gone awry. And when people go into medicine, when you go into any field, you go into the field of study because you love it, right? You want to help people in medicine. Your doctors do no harm, and it's all about taking good care of the patient. And then they tie your hands.
I know my family on the other side in PR, they're all doctors, and they say we don't even get paid in money anymore. Now they get paid in favors because people can afford it.
So
you know,
they
and
tie your hands, right? If
they
you need
brought him a-
medicine, you can't get it.
Well, they brought him a whole cow, and I said, "What is this?" He says, "This is the bill being paid." I'm like, "What?"
But
what are you gonna do?
it's why I love what we get to do when we have stories like this that you can
Don't
really bring
the
awareness.
animals. Don't
But
bring
you can bring awareness to the hot topics that are going on politically, and you just see it. But when you're walking through it, look, you know what happened when you were in the hospital a few years ago, many years ago,
Mhm.
what that bill looked like because of insurance,
Right, it was a very scary bill.
right? But you've walked the walk, and
It is, and you know, it's hard because as you guys get older, and then you begin your own families, and it becomes even bigger directed towards you, because kids are always getting sick, and you got to have this, and you got to have that, and you have to figure out how do I pay the doctor's bill, how do I put bread on the table, how do I go to work, how do this, a lot of how do I do, and if the system continues in this format, it makes it even worse for them.
you just really just want to get good access to care. And your ancillaries, your nurse practitioners, your nurses, your doctors can only be as good as the ancillaries. So you have a procedure, and then what? You got to have good continuum
I
of
was
care
going to
going
ask
after
you because
that.
you're married to a doctor, so you go in to have a procedure, life-threatening. Do you get a watered-down procedure because they know they're never going to get the money that this procedure would take?
I don't think so. I think the physician.
That's the right answer, but give me your...
I really don't think so. I think physicians practice their oath, their Hippocrates oath, the Hippocratic oath.
And money has no bearing on it.
As a physician, I don't believe money has any bearing. I think they do the best they can possibly do, and you find the skilled physician for you and what you're needed. I will never think a physician will go in and harm a patient for lack of money ever. They always do the best. But then you have ancillary care, right? Then you've got follow-up, which is why you need people
But
like
hold
All
on,
County.
hold on. Stay right there for a second. An insurance company denies a claim on your insurance bill and do not let the doctors perform because you don't qualify. I've seen
You mean like
this.
pre-qualify?
Like, let's say you need a certain procedure and they won't pay for it. They don't deem it important. They rather go this other way. So the doctor never gets a chance to do his thing because he's being prevented from doing that. Then people sue the doctor, and the doctor had nothing to do with it.
Well, then the doctor hasn't done any maldoings or malpractice because they haven't had the opportunity
So
to treat
back
the
to the
patient.
insurance company.
You're back to access to quality care.
There is your problem.
It's a huge button. It's a whole cascade
Big conversation.
It's a huge conversation. So Dr. Coey's going to be joining me on I'll County You and Your Doctor. So more to come, but check out this book. Get it on Amazon, Failure to Thrive by Dr. Peter Coey, MD, renowned cardiologist. He took a big risk writing this because he could ruffle a lot of feathers.
He's going to ruffle a
But
lot of
important feathers to be ruffled.
And then he's going to come out here. He's going to ruffle even more feathers.
It's all good, though.
You go from pigeons to turkeys.
Because I think people don't know. And that's one of our great platforms we get to do is to help educate and share the stories.
Well, that's one of the ideas. We do what we do.
Right?
Good stuff.
Awesome. All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, we'll wrap it up. More to come. We'll be right back.
Are you ready to stop playing small and step into your highest self? This isn't just a book club. It's a call to action. No fluff, no excuses, just growth. Actually, growth with some super cool people with a shared intention. Join us live at the Ubuntu Room on the Brooklyn Cafe Show Wednesdays at noon and become the greatest version of you. For more information, go to ubuntufishgallery.com. UBU fishgallery.com.
Looking for music that brings back the memories? True Oldies FLA is South Florida's premier destination for timeless hits from the 1960s, 70s, and 80s. Brought to you by AM2 TV Network. Broadcasting across multiple FM and HD stations, including 95.3 FM in Delray Beach and Boca Raton, 95.9 FM in Palm Beach County, 96.9 FM in Broward County and North Miami-Dade, and 106.9 FM on the Treasure Coast. True Oldies, FLA. Feel good music that spans generations.
Imagine this. A loved one, a son or a daughter, has just suffered from a life-threatening accident. They're transported to a state trauma hospital, and despite being in the care of professional physicians, they tragically pass away due to preventable medical errors. As if this was not tragic enough, then finding out that legal statutes in the state of Florida devalue your loved one's life to zero. This is what we are fighting against. Come join Edward Salazar as he discusses the issues surrounding free kill laws and how to resolve them. Catch The Fight Against Free Kill Laws with Ed Salazar on Monday, 5 p.m. on all social media. Learn who we are and join our cause today.
RCCA has a team of specialized therapists to treat a wide array of injuries and conditions, including balance issues, back pain, fall prevention techniques, joint replacements, and stroke rehab. Our therapists at RCCA help adults reclaim their strength and flexibility, allowing them to return to their hobbies and sports. We tailor treatment to return our patients to activities they love, such as croquet, gym workouts, golf, pickleball, and tennis. Our state-of-the-art equipment and therapists ensure that there is something here for everyone.
Are you ready to win a brand new 2027 Audi A3? The Core Foundation, in conjunction with AMP Media Futures Foundation, is giving you the chance to drive away in luxury while supporting scholarships and community programs. First prize, a new 2027 Audi A3. Second prize, an American Electric Stellar bike. Third prize, a $250 Visa gift card. The drawing will be held Saturday, December 19th, 2026 at the Fort Lauderdale Marriott North, and you do not need to be present to win. Tickets are only $20. Purchase yours today at Ampy Media Production Studio or call 866-224-5422. That's 866-224-5422 or email mail to production@ampy2.tv.
I am an American veteran. I'm proud to have served this country. Helping veterans is something all Americans can participate in, and it's as simple as donating an old car that you have sitting around. When you call the Veteran Car Donation Program, they'll explain how their program works, and then arrange a time they can come and pick up your vehicle for free. Running or not, it doesn't matter. They take cars, trucks, motorcycles, or vans. As a veteran, show your support by donating your car and get a tax deduction in the process. Call the Veteran Car Donation Program right now. They'll come and pick your car up for free, and you'll get a tax deduction in the process. Call the number we're about to give you right now. Thank you, and God bless America.
800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. 800-378-3816. That's 800-378-3816. Proceeds support Heroes on the Water.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Happy triple holiday, folks. Today we are celebrating National Hydration Day, National Pink Day, and Pink Flamingo Day. A perfect day to stay refreshed, wear your best magenta outfit, and pay tribute to the tropical bird. That's an iconic plastic lawn ornament. It's funny how these three holidays fit together. Flamingos live in mudflats, coastal lagoons, and saltwater lakes at tropical and subtropical regions, like in the Caribbean islands and in the coastal areas of Florida. Flamingos also have pink feathers because they eat lots of shrimp. As a flamingo dines on algae and brine shrimp, its body metabolizes the pigments, turning its feathers pink. So today, drink lots of water, wear pink, and see some flamingos, either on your phone, out in the wilderness or local zoos, or on your lawn. Pink flamingos are everywhere. Embrace the pink.
All right, we're back.
Hydration, yes. It is so hot out. You talk about heat stroke, heat exhaustion, everything. Just please be careful. Water, hydrate, electrolytes. It's really, really important to make sure you have enough salt, potassium, and all the electrolytes. And be careful. Read the labels for sure, because some of the over-the-counter stuff might have more than you actually need. I know it gets complicated, but kind of goes with failure to treat.
Failure to treat.
But Failure to Treat by Dr. Peter Cowie. Check out the book on Amazon.com. Great stories, real patient interactions, and what's going on in the American healthcare system. I know, you couldn't believe what he was saying, right, Kiara? Kiana, I know. It's amazing.
I can't believe you said it.
Yeah.
But important, get the book, Failure to Treat. More to come on that. Nice job, you guys. Hydration day. Stay hydrated. You too. Water, not only coffee.
No, it's drinking water.
There you go. And you guys too. Water, hydrate, stay inside. Stay inside, beat the heat, but join us at the beach. But the beach, we have a covering. It's not all at the beach. There's a huge, huge pavilion that we have rented out for Friday. So join us at our 10-year anniversary, I think still 10, anniversary party.
It's more than 10.
You know, squirrel. But it's all good. All right, you ready to wrap this up?
Ready to wrap it up, Lucy.
All right, have a great afternoon, everyone. Stay safe, be kind to each other, stay inside, and hydrate, as Fonzie said. We'll see you tomorrow. 9 a.m. drive time. Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Brooklyn Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.